You have to see something in yourself that you find disgusting. And you want to mold it and change it and shape it and to see the progress. That's a level of discontentment that'll make you want to change something. That'll make you want to change something. My butt is getting bigger every single day. I love the way my butt is. I've heard this question before. How do you get motivation? You have to be discontent with yourself. When I started my training in karate, it was because I was skinny, small, and I had to do a sport. But I had better reasons. I had better reasons later. You know, I was probably like 100 pounds back then when I was like 9, 10 years old. 100 pounds? I don't even know. I probably was. I was just a really skinny kid, little kid. And people put their hands on me. So guess what? I was discontent with that. So I made a change. So I changed something. Most people who decide to start with a martial art when they're a kid, it's not because they're a giant bully who can easily have their way with people. It's the ones that gotta fend for themselves because they're too small to do anything about it and they're discontent with the current situation. But today it seems like it's not okay to be discontent. You're supposed to be happy wherever the heck you are, and everybody's the same no matter what. And how the do you expect to change? How the hell are you gonna change something if you're happy where you are? It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Oh, when I get to it, when I get around to it. You obviously aren't discontent then. So I'm doing my karate or whatever. 5-6 years go by. This is a little bit unrelated. I'm gonna go off on a little rant real quick. A little rant. A couple years into my martial arts training, in the back of my head, I always thought, judo, wrestling, I want to know them all. I want to know. And there was a point where I did a trial day when I was in middle school still. I didn't start do jiu-jitsu until the end of my first year of high school. I took a single trial day of jiu-jitsu. And I don't know why. I don't know if I was low on minerals or whatever, but there's a guard, right? My hamstrings always used to cramp. I probably had some wicked muscle imbalances. But I started to weightlift. And I also got into weightlifting because discontent with being skinny. I did the karate still, but I wanted to put on the muscle. I wanted to have that appearance. Anyways, I do jiu-jitsu again. So there's probably a 3-year difference between the first time I do jiu-jitsu in middle school and then before I started practicing it regularly for a few years. And I was talking to these kids and they're like, yeah, but what if someone grabs you or whatever? And then I saw the Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor UFC 196. And when I was doing karate, I knew Conor for being that bouncy guy, light on his feet, countered, knocked out Aldo my freshman year of high school, and this was all happening at the same time. Like I remember this kid put me in a submission and like a guillotine or something. In karate, you don't really learn how to deal with submissions and submission defenses. It's not jiu-jitsu. It's two completely different arts. And that happened around the same time where Nate Diaz choked out Conor McGregor. This was 2016, and this really sparked off because I knew Conor. He was the guy. He was throwing the hook kicks and the lead leg side kicks like karate people, and that's when I was like, I can't not know this. If that's not good enough, then I'm not content with myself not knowing how to defend myself against these types of things. Of course, I was judged for it, and it wasn't really as mainstream as it is now. Oh, you want to go, wrestle with guys on the ground, and you want to grapple with people. That's not cool or whatever. And I second guessed it too. But the feeling of being helpless in a submission, that's a level of discontentment that'll make you want to change something. That'll make you want to change something. Get locked up in a Kimura or a rear naked choke. You'll be discontent. You'll want to change something about your life. That'll make you rethink. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people justify their shortcomings and they don't feel like they can't change. Unless you want to be dominated. How do you stay motivated? How do you lose weight? You have to be disgusted with yourself. You have to find something about yourself that you're disgusted with And that's going to drive you to do it every day to improve it. I wanted to bulk up and get stronger and see myself grow, which I have. Definitely gotten stronger, absolutely. I've seen my numbers going up. But you have to see something in yourself that you find disgusting. You want to mold it and change it and shape it and to see the progress.